All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to all of you here on a Tuesday, the last Tuesday of February. Welcome to all of you. If you are a first-time audience member watching this live stream episode of Serving Veterans Who Served Us, if you are a repeat audience members, hey, welcome back. We love to have you. We love to see you. And also, regardless of whether you are checking us out for the first time or a repeat audience member, certainly throw down your comments, your emojis. That is the kind of stuff that keeps me and my host, Jason, fired up, ready to continue to drop content as part of our unscripted, unedited, live conversation. So with all of that said, let me welcome Jason into the conversation. Yo.
Oh, there I am.
we were talking before you showed up into the virtual studio. Of course, you were running your business like you should as a managing broker and owner of your growing team. And you shared with me your wonderful slogan from your hat. Care to lean in and show us what that means?
There you go.
Oh, yes. Powered by AI and coffee. Love it. So, gotta ask the question. How many cups of coffee do you put away in the morning?
How many cups or how many pots?
How many what?
You mean how many pots?
How many pots? Oh, scary.
Yeah, usually two pots a day. Usually.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're serious. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm more.
Well, I drink.
I get it.
Just coffee all day. Yeah.
I don't know that I can do many pots. I'm many cups. Mm-hmm. And then once the clock shifts to about 11:45, then I kind of stop and switch to something else.
Yeah, my wife always says I need to drink water, and I told her coffee's like 99% water. 99% or more water.
Are you a pure black coffee drinker?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I can see that in you.
Yeah, black and bitter like my heart. So,
So Jason, now that you remind me of this, when you were living in China, and teaching English as a second language, did you drink that many pots of coffee back then?
Well, yeah, but it was instant Nescafe. It was not good coffee.
It was not good coffee. You're right.
There were a few Yemenese coffee shops that we would go to, but that was a special treat because one cup there was like 50 RMB. So,
it gets expensive.
Back then, that was expensive.
That was expensive. It's funny. It's funny you bring this up because I know when my sister and brother-in-law. So a quick shout out to my sister Grace Apple and my brother-in-law Todd Apple. If you're watching this on demand, I can only imagine when they lived in China. in Shanghai, to be specific, for about almost 4 years as expats. Okay. I remember my brother-in-law, Todd Apple, telling me like, oh yeah, it's hard to get a steak here. That was what he told me in the first year. Okay. Second year, third year, the script changed. Oh, there's so many Starbucks and so many American restaurants here now. It's amazing how fast the development took place.
Yeah, it's changed. It's changed a lot.
But one thing for sure, the traffic. Oh, MG, you agree? The traffic was insane. Congestion, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's amazing the way, how fast it has changed over there. My business partner in China, he literally went from not seeing a car until he was like 15 to now he's in a city and he drives, you know, a Benz.
There you go.
Yeah, his sister was born in a barn.
In a barn, I believe that.
It's just insane to think about how different it is for them.
Well,
just one lifetime, they went from an outhouse, to like a modern home, like we would expect it. You know, it's just crazy.
Yeah, they certainly flipped the script from being a third world, undeveloped, large country to now where, I don't know, I think there are times they're much more modernized than the US sometimes, you know?
Well, I mean, there's still a huge, probably 30% of the country that still is developing, you know, they're still way behind. I mean, you go to the countryside, it gets pretty rough pretty quick.
Yeah, true. Yeah, there's still rural parts of China, like there are rural parts of the US. Come on, right?
Well, I mean, the only difference is their rural population is more than our entire population.
That is true.
It's just pretty crazy.
The numbers are ginormous. The numbers are ginormous.
I was in a small town of 10 million over there. You know, that's a small town.
So with that, Jason, let's lead off with you dropping from your perspective as a managing broker, owner, and of course, you know, active real estate broker. What's going on with the real estate market here in, let's say, we'll start with Greater Chicagoland and then we'll branch out a little bit. What's going on?
So Greater Chicagoland in general, just talking about residential, we'll stick to, you know, single family homes because, you know, all the categories are a little different. But single family homes, we're seeing, I mean, we actually saw last weekend multiple offers on properties, which is great. Stuff that had been sitting for a while has been moving. You know, we had a warm snap there. It was 55, you know, on the weekend. Everybody was wearing shorts and losing their minds, and everybody went out and decided to buy a house. We were very busy, and now we're busy doing the work to get the deals across the finish line.
True.
So that was really great. We have not seen an increase in inventory yet. So inventory is still a little stagnant. Especially in those desirable suburbs and neighborhoods in Chicagoland. So we're gonna have to figure out creative ways, you know, to see what people we can get to list their houses, because we got to get some houses for people because there's a lot of demand. You know, we got a lot of people moving here. There's a big exodus of people from Florida coming here. So we gotta free up some houses for folks. So,
it's maybe that of drive and fuel those life events to occur faster. So family members, young families, have more babies. The more babies you have, the larger home that you need, right?
Sure. Can anybody afford more babies?
True that.
Prices are through the roof.
True. But the cost of raising a child and education, daycare, that's not.
I bought 2 bagels 2 days ago, $7.
$7 for two bagels.
Not eating bagels anymore. That's crazy. $7 for bread.
So I'm in agreement with you. I think because inventory is still tight here in the Greater Chicagoland. There's more buyer demand than sellers selling. Yes, I've been a part of multiple offer situation. As a matter of fact, yesterday, one of my buyers, get this story, one of my buyers wrote a second offer on the same subject property. Okay. Spare you the details. Why a second offer? Well, think about it. The first one was not strong enough.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. They wrote a second offer, stronger, but as the cliche goes in our business, time is of the essence. You know what I mean? So rather than make a decision and literally say, I'm pushing all my chips into the center of the table, seller, let's do this. No, they had to mull it over, think about it. And when that happened, another buyer crept in, threw down a better offer.
Yeah. Yeah, we're seeing that over here too. I mean,
are you?
Yeah, we had an offer on a place, and they hemmed and hawed. Oh, is it really worth the price? It's overpriced, et cetera, et cetera. And I told them, I said, look, there's other people who are going to put offers on this. You need to hurry up.
Right.
And they let us sleep on it. They slept on it and they lost it.
They
put in a full price offer, but somebody else put in $14K over.
Wow.
Something that was already overpriced.
Wow.
So if it's move-in ready, it's getting snapped up fast.
Yeah, it is. It is. And so even though I use the cliche, Jason, with enough of my buyers, it's to kind of calm them down, create some clarity with the roller coaster ride of emotions, which is fear, anxiety, and nervousness. I always drop the cliche, well, buyer, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, right? But you and I both know, because we're married spouses. Using that as an example, as a metaphor, think about it with me, Jason. If we both, back in the day, was scratching our head, let me think about proposing to you. Eventually, let's be real, we'd probably lose out on the wonderful spouse that we have, right?
Yeah, yeah. If you're negotiating over the size of the carrot, you're probably
You're too funny. You knew where I was going with that. I love it, love it.
Yeah, don't negotiate.
Yeah.
If you want it, go get it.
Yeah, go for what you want, right?
I always call that the loser number, right?
Yeah.
I always tell people, look, if you put an offer at say 700,000, and somebody offers 710, are you going to feel like a loser because you didn't put it 710, or you feel like they're the loser because they paid too much?
Oh,
wherever that number is,
that's
your number.
That's right.
So if you love the place, there's always a number where you're going to feel like, oh, I love it, but I'm a loser. I paid too much money.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Or the other person paid too much money. They're the loser. So we always try to find that number when we go after a place.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than going after a place and they're like, oh, if only I had known, I would have put 20K more.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Hindsight's 2020. Everyone has
any hindsight. I want them to call me, and when they see the property close, if they miss out and they say, oh, look at that dummy, he paid 720. What a moron. And then we're looking for other properties. It's great.
Right. And as they say in the military, what is it? Have a great plan, execute the plan, and stay true to your discipline and gut. I think that's I think the last part, I made that up, by the way.
All right. That's all right. I like the discipline.
But it sounded good, right?
Yeah, be disciplined. Yep.
Yeah.
Make your decision and stick to it.
Yep. All right. Hey, let's now move the conversation to this. I have a feeling you and I probably see this, we feel this in our immediate family and or maybe extended family, and that is, we're caught in what is called the sandwich generation, right? Where I know in your case, you and Obella's case, you're caring for your young, fast-growing children for sure, and maybe you are either the immediate caregiver or at least plan B, plan C caregiver for aging parents. Would I be correct to guess at that? Yes.
That's I don't even like to think about that. That's
but it's real, right?
Yeah,
it's real.
It is.
Okay. So audience members, why am I bringing this up? Because I have a feeling you, just like us, yes, you, just like us, you may be caught in this so-called sandwich generation as well. And one of the things I wanted to bring up today with Jason here in the live stream is, did you know, Jason, like this woman is thinking, did you know that there is something called a family opportunities mortgage? Have you ever heard of that?
I have not.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to give you the bird's eye view.
Well, I mean, that's a lot. You kind of previewed it before we started.
That's true. So I teased you and gave you a little.
Let's be honest. I heard about it because you told me a little bit about it.
So, that's right.
Before that one.
Yeah. So this family opportunities solution for all of you watching today, watching this as a live stream or as an on-demand recording, it's all about helping either your parents, your aging parents, be able to purchase a property. It could be a condo, it could be a single family home, whatever their right sizing, downsizing intent is. They can, with your help, purchase that property, even though you're not going to live in it. And so therefore, you're what is called a non-occupying buyer and borrower. You can actually still get financing for this play, this family opportunities play, with almost like residential rates, not investment rental income rates. So I wanted to make sure I share that with you and your world, your sphere of connections. And also the reverse holds true. So if you might need to, or someone you know might need to buy a property for an adult child who cannot qualify for financing by himself or herself, you can actually, same reverse playbook, you know, using this family opportunity solution, purchase the property. You're the, you're the one guaranteeing payback of the loan, but you can do so as if it's an occupying borrower transaction. So better terms and so forth. Yeah.
And does this apply to all housing categories?
All housing categories. When we are now into multi-units, it's only up to 2 units. So because you and I both know, you know, when you're crossing beyond like the 2 units property all the way to 4, that's a little bit more of an investor play and that kind of stuff.
So with a 2 unit, is it required the family members live in both units or just one?
Just one. Yeah.
So that could be.
Yeah. So the secret here is, you know, if you're sending your son, Joey, we'll call him Joey for today, to let's pick an expensive school that we know close to us. Northwestern. Okay. And Joey doesn't want to live in the dorm. Well, you could buy a property in or near or close to Evanston and have Joey occupy it, right? Because Joey can't qualify for a loan by himself. And you as the parent can say, hey, this is how we're going to do it. Joey's going to live there, you know, residential owner occupying mortgage rate terms.
I like that. I am hoping though that my kid's not watching this. I don't want to get any ideas.
They're too young to watch this. They don't have an interest to learn real estate right now. Not yet.
They plant these ideas early.
Do they? Yeah. Especially your oldest son. He's hilarious from the Christmas parties.
Yeah, he's a character for sure. But.
Yeah. All right. Let's shift the conversation to the last part of what we're going to talk about today.
Oh wait, Bill,
yes.
Can we use a VA loan for that program?
Can you use? No, it has to be conventional.
Has to be conventional.
Yeah.
So no USDA, no
USDA. Yeah. It has to be conventional. And you and I both know conventional loans really cover the majority of transactions anyway. So more flexibility going forward.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure for all the veterans who might be checking in. Okay.
Yeah, but having said that, because at the top of the live stream, you did, of course, drop the fact that, inventory is still tight. Question for you. How many veterans do you think may not be thinking about this, which is, hey, maybe I just buy a piece of land and build a home on it?
Yeah, not many, because the common misconception is you can't do new construction under a VA home loan.
So audience members, just to wet your whistle, if you have an interest to finance your, let's say, forever dream home, and you want to build it, you don't want anyone to have lived in it before, there is a way to get what is called a VA one-time close construction loan. And depending on whether you need to use this to buy the parcel of land and then commission your chosen contractor or builder to build it for you, or if you already own a piece of land, it still applies. So this is one simple way. Well, I make it sound simple, but it's a way to solve the inventory problem. When you veterans, yes, you may not seem to find something that fits all of your needs, I guess, right? Yeah. So there you have it. There you have it.
Pretty
so
good.
Audience members, as Jason and I wrap up today's live stream of...
We got two questions about that.
Go for it.
Won't wrap up yet. First question, can you do a jumbo on a construction for under that?
You can do a jumbo. However, once we now move into big dollar signs, you do have to have a down payment.
Yep.
Okay. If you're keeping it to the conventional conforming limits as a veteran, you can still source and obtain almost 100% financing for this kind of project.
So it'd be a smaller down payment.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the only time that you would have to put a down payment for a VA loan. Okay.
That's right. And I'll drop and share this with you because of how fast the cost of almost everything, especially your 2 bagels, are costing you. Guess what? Yes. Guess what? The conventional conforming limit is a whopping almost $800,000. So, I mean, for a good part of the country, you can buy a pretty decent sized home.
Oh yeah.
And build one. Yeah.
And then what about adding on to an existing house?
So in that situation, if you're going to add on to an existing property, either one you own or one you're intending to buy, you can certainly go after like the renovation financing readily available, whether you are a veteran or civilian, right? Sometimes as a veteran, it does make sense to kind of pivot and say, let me just get the conventional loans like 2 out of 3 buyers are getting. That's one way. Or the other way, we talked about this in a previous episode. If you have an existing property and you were lucky enough, probably 5 years ago, to get financing, you locked into a rate, you got those golden handcuffs on you right now with that low rate, you can now get a home equity line of credit based on after renovation value to finance that renovation.
Oh,
okay. Great. So we talked about it in the previous episode, but thank you for bringing that up again. Never hurts to remind ourselves and our audience members. So for all of you watching in to today's live stream or getting this as an on-demand recording, if you are about to start your journey with real estate, around real estate, whether you are selling or buying, and you simply do not know who can help you, or you haven't assembled your dream team, all you have to do at this point is simply scan the QR codes that you see here, especially the one next to Jason, so that he can engage you in a consultation, either he himself or certainly his team of brokers and agents. And along the way, if you certainly may need to finance what you intend to buy, what you intend to build, scan the QR code next to me, we will gladly tag team and serve as your dream team. So, Music Posse, play us out. Here we go.